Well, you know by the title. Um, Today we're doing. I'm showing you my book collection. Okay, I'm just gonna get right into it because if I don't, I'm just keep talking blah blah blah. So, the first, I don't got a book collection, I, like the really big ones where it's like wall to wall, shelf to shelf. What's on my bed is what I got. It's what I'm working with, and I love them. I love my books. I love them. But I'm going to start off like show the books that would be first seen on my shelf, like left to right. So I'm going to start off. I always have my bookshelf. I think I categorize it. Categorize it. Categor. I can't talk today. I can't talk today. I categorize it by genre. Alrighty, let's get right into it. So first, I'm gonna just show my Christian, religious Bibles. This is my Holy Bible right here. Got it from Barnes and Noble. It is the international edition, and it's fairly brand new as well. I was so happy when I got that. Next up is a book called Breakthrough. It's a motivational book, Christian book for women. And then we have Fresh Encounter. It's a book that you would teach in lessons at a church, as well as Divine Healing. These two books are my boyfriend's books. It's about financial growth. The book that's white is more about like people that go into foreclosure and stuff like that. But those are his books on my shelf. Also, I had a Sudoku book up there. I love doing Sudoku. Next up is the fictional Christian books. This one is The Soul's Gate. It's a really good book to read. I think it is a series as well. Also, we have The Shack. This is a movie. They did make a movie based off this book last year. And so you definitely want to try to see if you can read it or maybe look up the movie and see if something you're interested in. This book right here is also another one of my boyfriend's book is the Jim Crow book. It's culturalism, I guess you could say. This book is a urban short story. I used to read these a lot in high school. Let me know what was your favorite urban short story book to read. This one is The Chaos of Standing Still. It's about a girl that gets stuck in an airport, basically. This book is Blended, about a mixed girl having to grow up, trying to find out how to live with her parents being two different colors. This is Joyland, my only thriller Stephen King book. This is another historical thriller book. It's kind of like a mystery. I think she's a detective in this book. This is Illuminae. Don't really like this book. Test of the World. I haven't read this book, but the cover is bomb. You cannot tell me otherwise. It's really pretty. And you're going to see my face too. Well, I'm talking about it. This next book is The Red Queen. I've heard a lot about this book, and that's why I got it. I do not know nothing other than she has red blood. Haven't read it yet. This book I've tried so many times to read, but it starts off really boring. This series I haven't read yet, but I do look forward to reading it. I know it does have a third book that goes with it. I just haven't got that one yet. This book right here is good. I don't know what I'm into YA fiction, so this is what that is. But this book is so good, and I'll have in the description box what it's about, and you can, read it there. But it's in the cover. This is the Barnes and Noble's limited edition of the book, and it's so freaking pretty to me. The author did a really good job with this book. I really liked it. So, let me see. Yep, I'm gonna bring it a little closer, I think. Yeah, to show you a little bit. Trying to see if Barnes and Noble edition. I love this book. This book is it's a series. Sorry, that was kind of fast. That book, it's going to be in the description below. So will this one. Beautiful Creatures. They do have one movie about that book. It is on Netflix. This is The City of Veils. Fake Crate edition. That is a subscription box, and I will put that in the all the information to their subscription box below. But that cover is really pretty to me. This is one of my favorite series that got me back reading. The Shadow Falls series by C.C. Hunter. This does have a companion series from one of the characters in the book. I just haven't got it yet. Maybe one day I'll get into it. But you guys really should check out this series by C.C. Hunter. It's YA fiction. And I do believe it has 5 books in this series. Okay, next I'm going to talk about my favorite author, that one that got me started reading in the first place, and it's Rick Riordan. I was a really big mythology geek, and I still am, and I promise you, I had all of the Heroes of Olympus series and the Kane Chronicles, but my siblings misplaced some of them. I do plan on getting them back, but I have read the Percy Jackson series all the way through. This is the Kane Chronicles. This is Egyptian mythology. The one I was showing before is the Heroes of Olympus. This is the book I'm reading now. And this series is about Norse mythology, which is like Thor and all of that. But he is my favorite author. That got me into reading, really. And this series is one of his series as well. I'm trying to show you that I went to buy the same book in the store. This series is Sarah J. Maas, Court of Thorns. Not Court of Thrones. I'm sorry, y'all. Court of Thorns and Roses. And this series is good. And I also have her other series, but this is the Court of Thorns series. I love all of these 3 books. They all good. Well, I think it's 4 books, actually. Yep, 4 books. This is the Throne of Glass series. And I'm currently still on this series. I'm on book 5. Well, I finished book 5. I'm about to be on book 6. This series right here, if you ain't like her first series, or you really did like her first series, you gotta pick up the second. They don't go together. They're 2 different storylines, but girl, they are good. And I'm gonna get the rest of the series. That's it.